assembly. Come, please repeat after me. There's only one rule. I will not lose.
Inside the NBA, you get a good look at Studio A from up above here in Atlanta, where we never close. Doubleheader night on TNT on a Wednesday night, which concludes with the Lakers beating the Toronto Raptors 97-85. That's Charles Barkley, that's Kenny Smith, and
they know who we are, because all our relatives are still up watching this thing.
No, in the West Coast, man, it's still early.
Yeah, in the West Coast, it's 10 after
like
10.
10 after 10.
Well, I guess just my relatives.
So, Kobe Bryant, a big second half after struggling in the first jet.
Big second half, you know, he took a lot of shots.
Good thing he was sick.
If he wasn't sick, he might have took 60 shots. But he did, like our open is, changed the game. That was the name of that song.
I know
He
that.
changed the game because what he did was he started to go to the basket. He got aggressive. He started knifing in. That was the basket right there, I think, that got him going. Then after that, then now the jumper falls easier because you got one to go down. You found the range. Then that's just straight aggressive play. You just got to keep playing.
That's a charge.
It was a charge, but hey, the whistle doesn't blow. I'm going to keep playing. Did a great job of keep playing.
Well, I wonder what the ref was
doing.
doing on that play. They didn't see the guy standing there and Kobe run all over him?
And he was standing outside the box because we kind of went back and saw that as well. But
Kobe put it up 34 times tonight.
It's a lot of shots.
Yeah.
His arm and his ankle sore.
Scored 29 points.
He's going to be in a bucket of ice. He can do the same thing, like that little statue thing. You know, you never seen the statue when the guy's down like this?
The thinker.
The thinker.
The thinker,
what
man.
The hell is a thinker, Ernie?
Isn't that the statue with the guys like that?
But he's like this, but he's way the...
I didn't know the guy was icing his elbow.
I thought,
what do I know?
Me either. He's thinking about it.
You know, if you're still watching
You're just
now,
a wealth of useless knowledge, Ernie.
that's, and I pride myself on that. You know, on March 20th, we got something big happening. We're going on the road. Marv and Mike coming in the studio. Trading Places 2001. We're going to do the Indiana-Toronto game from Air Canada.
Hey, man, you told me you were big in Toronto. I want to see it happen. Make it happen for me and Ernie when we go out to Toronto.
I'm big in Canada.
We make it happen. That's all I'm saying.
I'm big everywhere.
Yeah, that was too easy a line. I wasn't even going to go on.
But I'm big in Canada.
And we'll see on March 20th on TBS.
No, we'll see tomorrow.
Oh, we're going to be
Thursday,
on TBS?
That track.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see if he's
Wait,
big.
we're going to be on TBS?
Yeah, it's a Tuesday night.
I'm too big for TBS.
Oh, man. When we come back on Inside, Allen Iverson and the Sixers look to improve on the NBA's best record with the Nets in town, while their closest pursuers in the East, the Bucks, head to Boston.
Inside the NBA on TNT is brought to you by Hyundai, where the freedom of America's best warranty, the Hyundai Advantage, is standard equipment.
Sweet. You like? I like. Check this. Let's go.
Tiburon from Hyundai, backed by America's best warranty plan. So you're free to take on the open road when you find it.
A lot of people talk about police corruption, but no one ever does anything about it.
They're all dirty, but I need your help to prove it.
Watch your back.
No sunshine in this home. Only darkness every day. Sunshine when it's home,
Exit Wounds, rated R, starts Friday, March 16th.
It's easy, oh so easy.
What's the easy way to get online? It's gotta be America Online.
Easy.
I love hearing,
"You've got mail." Great 24-hour customer service.
Everyone I know is on AOL.
Easy.
My favorite feature on AOL is instant messages.
I feel real secure with AOL.
Easy.
With parental controls, I feel better about my kids being online.
AOL's the easy one.
So easy to use, no wonder it's #1. Call 1-800-4online.
Easy. Yeah.
Charming.
Exactly.
All this March on TNT. Dare to express yourself.
This is so great. Thank you very much.
There's a lot of space out there to get lost in.
Language was developed for one endeavor. Woo women.
The wonderful days. I did not know that he was married until after I conceived.
I know everything there is to know about you, and my memory is long.
Live the drama all this March, only on TNT.
Fannie Mae Foundation presents NBA in the Neighborhood. The Washington Wizards and Fannie Mae teamed up with Manna Inc. as they began the process of rehabilitating 2 homes in the Columbia Heights neighborhood in D.C.
We're really working out here. It's not an event where we're just showing up and just showing our faces. We got it getting dirty. Got my sledgehammer right here. It's my sledgehammer, so we're working hard today.
It's just a blessing. I mean, it feels good. It makes you feel good in your heart, and it just feels good to be out here and be a part of something.
For the past 7 years, the Wizards and Fannie Mae have worked together to help families realize their dreams.
The DC Home Team, which is a partnership between the Fannie Mae Foundation and the Washington Wizards, are currently working on 4 homes this season.
I think everyone should get involved in some type of community work. If we uplift and build our communities up, just make the world a better place.
Inside the NBA is presented by Hyundai. There's the #1 scorer in the league, and going up against the #10 scorer, Stephon Marbury, if you're talking about individual matchups. Look at Dikembe Mutombo getting blocked by Evan Eschmeyer. And Eschmeyer, I think that's a travel.
Oh, my goodness.
But he fed it back to Steph.
Nice pass, though, for the big fella.
Yeah, Marbury 16 points in the first half. Go ahead, you did some hot rod before. Give us some cod.
My man Kenyon Martin is coming on trying to steal Rookie of the Year.
Hey, he had a triple-double the other night. He had 14 and 6 tonight. But the Sixers did something they haven't done all year. That's win a game at home when they trailed after 3 quarters. That's what they did tonight.
Probably the only time they played New Jersey.
14 points in the 4th quarter, 38 in the game. Philadelphia wins at 102-94. They are 30-8 against their brothers from the East, and they've won 3 in a row. 102-94 the final. Philadelphia is now 45-16, best record in the NBA. New Jersey 21-42. They had something special going on there. Pat Croce of the Sixers presiding over kind of a jersey retirement ceremony for Jim Spanarkel, and you'll want to take note of this because it's a familiar number.
Jim Spanarkel?
Watch.
Jim was upset, so I want to thank Jim on behalf of the Philadelphia 76ers for your year of service here in Philadelphia, and as a memento to your retirement, and thanking you for giving up that jersey so we could retire it for Barkley, we want to present you with... Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Jersey. And you just have to imagine whose name's on the back.
I can imagine, yes. I'll do something with that myself when I get it home.
Once a Sixer, always a Sixer. That's all we care.
Jim Spanarkel now on the New Jersey Nets.
You notice he had 57 turnovers? You saw in the thing they put his turnovers on the plaque.
Isn't that nice?
Games?
Isn't that nice?
You know what, Jim Spanarkel,
7 turnovers in 40
nice
games.
Guy.
He really is.
He's
Duke grad,
he's
but
one of my Dookies, baby.
He's a Duke grad, but you know.
Hey, you know,
dangerous territory now.
It's really
with the
neat that my Duke. They're here.
You're a Duke.
I'm a Duke guy this week.
And you know what? We landed. Chapel Hill has landed. You heard all the helicopters and the planes sound. The Hills.
All I heard was y'all dropping last weekend when they came in there and kicked y'all butt.
No, but that's regular season.
ACC tourney happening right down the street here.
We heard that.
Let's blow tomorrow night off and go.
I thought they started Friday.
No, it starts tomorrow.
Well, that's the preliminary rounds for the teams that couldn't get in on the first kind of go round. We don't play. We play Friday.
Oh, that's what I meant. It really started in North Carolina.
Duke plays Friday also.
Okay.
How about some more NBA highlights?
Which teams are we showing, Ernie? Some of them
How about Milwaukee and Boston?
Milwaukee's worth watching.
Meet with your approval?
Hey,
you know, it was very snowy up there.
Whoa.
So you know what? The Bucks had to take they had to take a train, you know, like the old days, from New Jersey to Boston. And then early on in the game, Antoine Walker and Scott Williams getting kind of tangled up, and Scott's like, man, I just had to take a train. When you stop, and they push and they shove.
I always love when the guys who can't fight push each other.
And that's
always hilarious to me.
You know, Ray Allen missed there, and Darvin Ham stuck it back and also got a tee for hanging around on the rim.
What's up with this thing when the guys have to slap the backboard when they dunk?
Hey, you know what?
I used to do that all the time.
Let me tell you one thing. Everybody brought something into the NBA. I hate to toot my horn. I brought that to the NBA. No one was doing that before then. I'm telling you, man. I brought that to the league.
That was Ray Allen's only bucket of the game.
That was a neighborhood thing in Left Rack City, Iraq.
Excuse me while I...
You from Iraq?
No, that's what we call it. It's a long story.
Losing complete
Well, we don't have...
control.
It's only half an hour show. Can we get the Cliff Note version?
Yeah, please. Ray Allen only had 1 out of 10, but he had a big 3 there later. Hey, 101-94 is the final. Line of the night belongs to the Celtics. Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce went for 30 and 36 points. Add those up at 66. The rest of the starters did not score.
I mean, they shot the ball too much. They shouldn't have got 22 threes in one game. That's 2 guys get 22 threes. That's 2
Who else scores on that team, Charles?
They can't get the ball, apparently.
Well, meantime, here's the video you've seen.
That's my favorite NBA player now, Reggie Miller. Anybody who do something bad to the refs, more power to him.
He hit Eddie F. Rush in the head with a piece of gum and was suspended for tonight's game, even though he was there at Conseco Fieldhouse warming up. They notified him that he was suspended and fined $10,000, so you have to go home. You can't be in the arena if you're suspended.
Yeah, I hate that rule, too.
Well, you got suspended a lot, that's right.
I did.
I never knew about it. I didn't even know that was a rule.
They're going to take your money. At least they can let you do is watch the game.
Jalen Rose hit a 3 there. Indiana was playing well in this game at home after losing to the Knicks the night before. Jermaine O'Neal, particularly, 17 points, 14 rebounds, 7 blocks, swatting everything in sight here that the blue shirts threw at him.
He's great at the weak side help, Ernie. He can come over, he blocks shots, and he's great on the ball. He's a good on-the-ball defender as well.
You think after a while they'll notice he's there, don't you think?
Game tied late.
Take that munchkin spree.
Yeah, I'm telling you, just give him a cigarette and a blindfold to grab his best, man. You got no chance.
This ain't the 6 feet and under league.
79-75 as Spree hits the game winner and the Knicks hold off the Pacers. Let's see, New York now has won 5 of 7, and they snap a 7-game road losing streak for that win at Indiana Pacers, 10-25 against winning teams.
It's because they're not that good.
Well, I know, and you've kind of said this team's going to be around, and they're going to do something in the East when it's all said and done.
They're dangerous. They're dangerous.
Yeah, but that's, 10-25 against good teams. Come on, Chuck.
Well, they playing against the East. They're not playing against the good teams. All the good teams in the West.
Oh, where am I going to get with you? Eddie Jones could not play, got that shoulder dislocation.
Well, Miami don't have a chance without Eddie Jones.
Michael Finley.
We don't even have to, they couldn't score that many with him. They definitely can't score that many without him.
Saw Finley dunk. You saw Brian Grant get the lay-in there. Grant had 14 points in the third quarter, finished with 23. Dallas was up 67-66 after 3. And watch him in transition. A.C. Green and 1.
Hey, how old is A.C. Green? 56 or 60?
Somewhere in between. Finley, who had a birthday, turned 28 yesterday.
Hey, happy
Same
birthday.
day Shaq did, and Ostertag.
Happy birthday, big fella. I like guys who's having birthday this week.
All these guys with these afros going, we need to get us some Jerry curl juice or something to soften it up, but it don't look good.
Bring some of that with you
I'd rather
next
see
week,
the
Joe.
braids than that old nappy old hair. White people call it curly. In the ghetto, it's nappy. That's the difference between white folks and black folks.
But you gotta be happy to be nappy.
That's the difference. 93.
Y'all call it curly, we call it nappy.
93 to 86.
I'm gonna call Mr. Afro Sheen.
The Mavs winners over the Heat.
Squeak, squeak.
Out of control. Next on Inside.
Gone.
Would Doc Rivers...
Oh, my goodness.
Goodness gracious.
I was going to talk about Doc and Ben Wallace.
Break out the Afro Sheen.
And the Houston Rockets trying to stay clean against the Central Division. We'll be back.
Wendy's announces our honey ham and chicken sandwich is back with its whole breast filet, creamy Dijon, and honey ham. And you can thank Dave if you ever see him again. Wendy's honey ham and chicken. It's all the buzz.
Who else but crazy men would film their crimes?
2 visitors are about to bring America
I want to know who these guys are, and I want to know now.
to its knees
They had a video camera, and I just wanted them to get out of here.
in prime time. Now,
If it bleeds, it leads.
2 of New York's finest
It's going down! Go!
must stop the madness.
Will of the hunt.
Robert De Niro, Edward Burns.
You want headlines? You want to be a celebrity? Shoot me!
15 minutes. Rated R. Starts Friday.
Only one can be the best.
To treat athlete's foot, it's Lamisil AT with full prescription strength. These take 4 weeks of treatment. Lamisil AT cures it with just 1. 3 months later, you're still athlete's foot free. Lamisil AT, the best way to cure athlete's foot.
There is a rhythm to life. We sleep at night and wake in the morning. But for some, sleep doesn't always come easy. If you're having trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, even occasionally, call this toll-free number now to see how Sleep Solutions from Searle is helping people just like you restore their natural sleep cycle and get back in a healthy balance. You'll learn about safe and effective steps you and your doctor can take to help you fall asleep fast, stay asleep the entire night, and wake up feeling rested and refreshed. Your kit even includes an easy-to-use sleep diary to help you and your doctor spot patterns in your sleeplessness. Call now for your free Sleep Solutions from Searle information kit. Then talk with your doctor. And don't let another sleepless night go by. Sleep Solutions from Searle. Call now.
Welcome back to Inside, presented by
Hyundai.
AutoZone's This Date in NBA History takes us back, way back, 5 years.
Oh, I could be in this one.
No, Magic Johnson had 7 assists against the Kings and became the second player to register 10,000 assists in his career.
Who's the other one?
On top of that list would be John Stockton, who continues to...
Well, Magic Johnson got it before John Stockton, didn't he?
To his NBA record.
Did Magic Johnson get it first?
Research? No.
He did?
Says Charles is wrong.
That's a great list to be on.
That certainly is. Have you been following this Orlando-Detroit situation that happened the other day? Ben Wallace, it was like the Hack-a-Shack thing had come to Ben Wallace. Doc Rivers orders his guys to foul him because Orlando's way down in a game, and Ben's only a 30% free throw shooter. Hits only 6 out of 16. Orlando gets back in the game, eventually loses to Detroit. But some hard feelings the other day, and Ben was saying it was kind of a cowardly thing to do. George Irvin says, how can Doc Rivers do that to one of his former players? I mean,
well, Don Nelson started it.
Happened.
You know, he did it the first time I've ever... No, it was before Shaq. We had Larry Smith on our team.
Mr. Mean.
Mr. Mean.
A great rebounder and a great person, I might add.
No question. And we were playing Golden State, a former team of Larry Smith, and he did it to Larry Smith. They got back into the game, and they beat us that night. So it continued on. So
hey, man,
you got to make free throws, man.
Anything that's not illegal, you can do.
With that as a backdrop, the Pistons and Magic play at Orlando tonight, and have all eyes on Ben Wallace.
Please, oh, my God. Please, somebody call
and Doc Rivers. Would Doc resort to
Oh, my God.
Wallop the Wallace?
Oh, my God.
Look, he went to the line twice and nailed them both.
That
one was pure, as a matter of fact.
Man. We got to do something about that hair.
I think his hair is in his eyes. That's why he's missing those free throws.
We need to get the Jerry Curl juice to working, boy.
Look at Tracy
Ernie,
McGrady.
you have no clue what Jerry Curl
No, I know.
Jerry Curl juice
Hey, I used to work with Reggie Theus.
Oh,
I know what it's about.
Oh, Super Reg.
112 to 102. Orlando over the Detroit Pistons tonight. McGrady goes for 37. Orlando now 33.
How many times did they foul him tonight?
He was 2 for 2 from the line. They didn't really need to do it because they weren't in a big hole.
Exactly. Hey, you know, that's not a coward thing to do. You know, I don't like it when they start doing it early in the fourth quarter like Portland did last year. Makes the game too long and it's boring. But it's part of the game.
You know,
boring and winning is two different things. I'd rather be a boring team that wins every night than a great team with all of these highlights and lose. So if I'm going to win, I'm going to foul you. If you cannot shoot free throws, I'm going to foul you.
Doc Rivers said one way to get out of this thing, knock down your free throws, and we won't do it to you. Now, in the commercial break, Charles, you were espousing, again, one of your theories on mankind in general.
Well, I was looking at Ben Wallace. Every single person in this world is different. Every single person.
Correct.
But I figured this out. There's only one thing that we all do.
What's that?
Well, after we take a shower and put on our clothes, we look in the mirror. And there's no way he could have said, I look good tonight, when he walked out the house like that. Kidding. I'm seriously, sometimes when I see somebody like dressed, when I see a fat woman with the big fat shoes and the meat hanging out and the belly thing going, I say, there's no way she could have said to herself, I look good when I'm walking out the house tonight.
But you know what? On defense, maybe he was trying to get his hair braided. And that takes like 2-3 hours, and he was like, I don't have time, let me just go. I'd rather be to the game early, looking the way I do with my hair out, instead of having it braided and being late.
You guys still with us?
Just because you do something, that don't make it right.
No, it didn't make it right, though.
You're absolutely right. That was some time well spent right there. When we come back, could the Jazz sweep the Sonics for the first time ever? And I mean ever. And we'll recap the TNT doubleheader. We'll talk about comebacks. We'll talk about Vince Carter.
Ooh.
That was nasty. All that and more when we come back here on Inside. Big night for C. Webb, too.
For For the first time on TNT,
Help!
Jack Nicholson, Helen Hunt,
Why can't I have a normal boyfriend?
in the roles that won them Academy Awards. As Good as It Gets. Friday at 8 on TNT.
Hey guys, does this really fit better?
Just wanted to try out the fit.
Oh, you're about to try out the fit. Give that a few pumps.
Ooh, that feels good.
Experience the fit with the Reebok pump, only at Foot Locker.
That's nice.
3Com lets you get up, work where you want, and stay connected to the network. 3Com. Simple sets you free.
Check this out. Bob here needs a car.
How about a pickup? A black one. With a place for my bike.
Autotrader.com. Over 1.5 million used cars make it the biggest, best used car site on the planet.
Need a loan?
Oh, yeah. Autotrader.com. Your car is waiting.
Inside the NBA, Charles, is presented by
Hyundai.
Here are the things that Chuck has decided. He's kind of making some house rules here, things that cannot be said. Excuse me.
2 out of 3 of those are yours, though.
I can't say neat.
That's you.
No references to the Smothers Brothers.
That's you.
And remember, if you've been with us, that I made that reference because they were mediocre, and if you're mediocre, you're always at your best. And no Matrix sound effects.
That's me.
Yeah.
I hate that sound.
Okay, I'm going to refrain from using Matrix.
Let's go to Sacramento Phoenix highlights. Oh, look at the Matrix.
See what I mean? Hey, the Matrix needs some Afro Sheen, too.
Matrix had himself a nice night.
He did. No, you mean a good first half, don't you?
21 points in the first half, I do. Peja Stojakovic now bangs knees with the Matrix. And so he left the game with only 2 points. And I don't know about you guys, I'm not sure why he couldn't play anymore. He looked like he was certainly able to go at that point.
Not right there.
Man, there's a pass right off to Turkoglu's nose, and there you go.
A 28-point lead. Hey, I tell you what, though, this is how good it was going for Phoenix in the first half.
Everything going in.
But I will tell you this.
That was 24 at the half.
That's a horrible feeling when that train started coming down the hill. There's nothing they could have did. And it was a great night for KJ, and he deserved it.
He mentioned you in his speech, too, which was nice.
You know, I appreciate that. But they had no answers for this young man.
41 points for Chris Webber. They outscored the Phoenix Suns 60-25 in the second half.
Well, you know Sacramento's going to keep coming on the offensive end, and Chris Webber was the big difference. He was able to get it shot inside and outside. But the thing is, you still have to continue to score when you play a team like Sacramento.
First time this year that they've been up at the half at home and lost the game, the Phoenix.
If you let Sacramento run a gun, they got a really good chance every night. They try to play good defense, but that's not their special. They're just an offensive-minded team. And it's great to see C-Webb back and playing up his capabilities.
So Sacramento wins at 100-89, a huge comeback after being down 24 at the half. D-line them all over that story.
To begin at halftime, what do you say and how do you accomplish it?
Well, they just came out with more energy than us, and they played well here at home. And our coach told me in the third quarter to put it all out there. The third quarter, he told me that at halftime. And we just wanted to go out, and if we were going to lose, we weren't going to embarrass ourselves. And plus, my brother said I played soft yesterday, so I had to redeem myself today.
I thought in the first few minutes of the third, we still had a couple guys tucking in their shirts when they were scoring points. So something clearly happened to us, and it was hard to stop it after that.
Another big comeback. Well, I guess we'll talk about this first. 24 points down at the half. You see where that ranks in terms of huge comebacks from halftime deficits. And
can't win a game at halftime.
You certainly can't. But another huge comeback happened tonight. That was right down the street here in Atlanta.
That doesn't count, though.
Hakeem Olajuwon on the Rockets. Hakeem, by the way, 2 points, injured a calf, and Kenny, I'm just surmising it may have happened last night when he was being pressured defensively.
Did the dream shake on you? And he was limping out of the studio, Ronnie. I don't know, man.
I'm not a doctor, but I think maybe it happened last night at that time. Look at DeMar Johnson, the rook. They're up by 20 at the half and lose. Steve Francis of the Rockets knocking down a
You know what? You see
three-pointer.
Tony Kukoc was terrific tonight. Once they get Theo Ratliff back, they are better. They're better from the trade. Them and Toronto got better.
Kukoc 26, 11, and 7 tonight. Francis 31 to lead the Rocket attack. They are now 14-0 against the Central Division. Hawks are 0-9 against the Midwest.
The
How
Hawks
about
are
that?
0-9 against a lot of teams.
Yeah, it's been a long year. 18-44 they are. And the Rockets 33-28, still trying to chase down Minnesota for the 8th spot in the West. We've reached the final segment, which will be coming up in a moment. I don't know exactly what we'll do, but we'll do it next.
Well, there you go.
Atta-bay.
Ooh, nice.
If you've got a business to run, Staples has everything you need at guaranteed low prices.
We got to get that contract signed.
Sir, did you order the Kung Pao chicken?
Yeah, it's going to be a long night.
Get the HP 45A Inkjet 2-pack for $48.98. Unbeatable prices. Staples, yeah, we've got that.
In the city's most corrupt precinct, how long you survive depends on who you can trust.
I need backup. I promised I would always be my brother's keeper. I keep my promises.
Ain't no sunshine in this home. Only darkness every day. Exit Wounds, rated R. Starts Friday, March 16th.
Diving contest with the first girl you ever kissed. Free. Tropical drinks with your army buddies. Free. Water sports with the people who knew you when you had hair.
Marco!
Free. A week on a private island with your 9 oldest friends. Priceless. Win an island vacation for 10. Enter at MasterCard.com. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
I can get,
More masking tape.
more concrete.
More plaster.
More of these.
I need more tools.
More lawn.
More of this. More of that.
Maybe I can get 3 more feet.
I need a lot more tools.
When I go to Home Depot, I can save money. Nuts. And I can get more stuff.
A lot more than I would have expected.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is why I go to Home Depot first.
The Home Depot, first in home improvement.
Inside the NBA on TNT is brought to you by AutoZone, the right part, the right price, and good advice. And by Wendy's Honey Ham and Chicken Sandwich. It's all the buzz.
Inside's presented by
Hyundai.
the Raptors and the Lakers. Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight on TNT. Vince, oh man, look at this. Look at this hustle by Oakley into the front row, and this is great.
Man aboard! Oh. He flies into the ocean of Lakers and goes up.
Man, just held it there for a second in the
half
gym.
amazing.
That was.
Somebody got to go up and get that and get their hand broke.
Kobe Bryant, little floater. Kobe was only 1 out of 10 in the first half.
Great block, Robert Horry. Horry, however you pronounce his name.
No H, Horry. I mean, there's an H, but you don't say it. And there's Kobe on the receiving
Why do
end.
they put letters in names and you don't say them? That's stupid to me.
It's
Too
called
late.
silent letters, like silent vowels.
Yeah. I don't know, Charles. And right off the top of my head, I can't.
Until
come
you
up with
answer that
anything
question,
funny.
me and Kitty are out of here.
Yeah, answer that, Ernie.
97.
Why are letters silent?
Why are letters silent?
Why they put them in there if they're silent? I mean, that's just something I've always wondered.
Coming up next here on TNT.
What we got?
Split decision on the East Coast.
Split decision, what's that?
It's a movie. And The Pretender on the West Coast. And that's a wrap for Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai.
Hyundai, don't pronounce the Y.
If anybody know why they put letters
There it is, Hyundai.
If anybody know why they put letters and names and don't pronounce them, send us a fact. I'm on the Ernie Johnson in the book.
It's for decoration. Anyway, that's it. Tomorrow night, single game.
Big game, too.
And we're going to weigh you.
That's it. That's an even bigger game.
That's a huge game. For all of us, good night.